Books, day 5 coming up Saturday, and we can't make progress fast enough with all the new people we have in our program. Kind of treat every practice sort of like it's a game. We got 13 practices, and try to prepare the same way in terms of and the things we demand on the practice field, so we can form winning habits and get rid of losing habits and kind of clean our ball up. I thought we cleaned our ball up a little bit today. But there's still a lot of improvement to be made. I do think we've made some progress up to this point, and I'll be anxious to see where we are maybe after day 7 with the scrimmage coming up day 8. So, questions?
Anything you left to Sam?
With Josh Hoover, you mentioned kind of his impressive resume. What are areas you focus or you want to focus on with development with him, things that you're kind of working through this spring?
Yeah, well, still learning about him. A couple different things there. Would like to see him play a little faster at practice, a little more urgency. Drive every ball. I don't know what was asked of him, where he came from in terms of practice. But no plays are like a throw off. Even in walkthrough, we get on wide receivers for running half speed. Well, we want to drive every football, throw it like in the game. But obviously, I think the great thing is excited about Josh, first of all. Let's be clear about that. And he's got a body of work in terms of winning football games, passing yards, touchdown passes. Got to clean up some of the turnovers, obviously, which Coach Dykes made light of. But, when Josh got here, he met his 2 new best friends, a great defense and a really good run game. And he was never the same after that.
Same man you left to Pete?
Coach, with new guys coming in at running back, tight end, how are they adjusting to it, and what do you need to see from them to get to the level where you need to be?
I like what I'm seeing from our running backs, and Lee Beebe will join that group in the fall. I really like what I've seen from Turbo and Kobe, and the freshman is doing a nice job. Kono's gotten better. You add Beebe to that mix, I feel good about that group. Good depth. Good competition. The tight end thing, because some of the guys we brought in aren't available to practice this spring, Brock Schott and Gibbs, and we got Elmore, for instance, and bring another tight end in the fall. The only 2 tight ends out there are the 2 that were here last year as true freshmen. So, I think that position will look a lot different in fall camp. I think both the guys out there practicing right now are getting better, and I can see them making progress. And I'm really excited about Schott and Gibbs. I think they're outstanding prospects. So, it's going to look a lot different in the fall when you throw Carter Smith in there at left tackle, he's Big Ten lineman of the year. And some of the guys that are out right now, we got 2 receivers out too, not practicing, than it does right now. So.
Pete on your left and set?
Yeah, Curt, you mentioned a little bit about BB, but what does he bring when he's healthy? What will he bring? And then from Carter Smith, what more are you looking for from him?
Yeah, BB loves ball. He loves the process. He's a guy you got to slow him down in terms of training. Make sure he doesn't do too much in the summer on his own. He ran into a little problem last summer, overtraining, so to speak. I thought he really performed well until he got injured, 3rd game of the year. Carter Smith, is rehabbing his shoulder, hurt his shoulder at the end of the year, had surgery. So I just want to get him back, and when he's 100%, so he can take the next step as a football player. I thought he's taken huge steps both years he's been here, and, looking for him to take another step, make more progress, and be a great leader and a great player for us.
Set on your left to Jared?
Yeah, you always talk about, how much you value production over potential and all that, and you have so much, returning production or production that you added through the transfer portal and the defensive line room. Just, I guess, whether inside or outside, just how are those group stacking up right now? What do you like about the guys that you brought in, and how much competition do you see carrying into fall camp?
We have a lot of bodies there on the defensive line, returners, transfers, and then high school guys. So, there's a lot of guys getting work right now. I thought we looked like we squirted a few runs today at practice. We'll watch a tape after this. But it looks like we have a chance to be decent there. Landino and Tucker are the two returners. And Ndukwe started a couple games, but they're the two primary returners. And we've added some pieces to the mix, so it'll be interesting to see how it shakes out. I think in general what I would say about the spring is there's been good, bad, and ugly. And, I'm starting to get a kind of beat on every guy in the program right now where they're at in terms of their development and what buttons to push, to help them become the best they can be.
Jared, on your right, then Zach Beat.
Along the same lines, the defensive line, we just heard Tyrique Tucker, All-American last year. Just how have you seen him grow? And then it seems like he's really taken on a leadership role of the whole team this season.
Yeah, all Big Ten, right? Which All-American team did he make?
Might have been on 3, athletic.
Okay, got you. Yeah, counting on him really to lead through his actions and have a big year and be in that backfield a lot this fall. So, you improve by kind of being consistent day in, day out to high standards and not being an up-and-down football player, because how you do something's how you do everything. That goes for everybody, regardless of their position. And so I look at our team in general, and I think, we're kind of okay there, but I think there's a lot of guys that don't know yet. But I see us making progress. And so Tucker is one of my favorites, great personality, kind of a funny guy. Had his brother, was real close with their mom, who passed, a couple of years ago. And I'm really proud of the progress he's made as a football player and the things he accomplished last year. But I'm looking for more. And like everybody else, you got to be humble and hungry. And nothing good in life comes easy. What's cheap won't last, and what lasts ain't cheap. So you got to pay the price.
Zach Beat and Josh.
Regarding the offensive line, how many guys that do you need to enter a season that are plug-and-play guys? What's that number look like to navigate a full season on the offensive line?
You talking about total offensive linemen
Yeah.
on your team
Yes, like
to
starters
be able to
depth.
practice?
Starters plus depth. How many do you feel
We'll
like
about
you need?
15. We'll probably have 16, maybe 17 in fall camp. Your 105 is your roster now. We're at 11.5 right now. So you get Bray Lynch going full speed. You're at 12. Carter's 13. We got a freshman coming in that we signed. They'll be here in the fall. That's 15, right? And then we're going to add 2 walk-ons.
How many of them do you need to be capable to play plug and play as needed?
You got to play 5. And then, quality depth, that's what we're trying to develop. So that's why we're practicing, because we're trying to develop young guys. But we need some young guys that are going with the 2s to really grow up fast and become quality guys before that first game.
Josh in front, then we'll wrap it, Joe.
Coach Aiden said yesterday that you gave him a wink and a finger gun at practice the other
Who did?
day. Aiden.
Oh.
How bittersweet was it yesterday to give those 23 guys, a send-off?
I mean, I thought they really performed well and expected them to. I thought they all helped themselves. And so it's part of college football, guys leave and new guys come in. That doesn't mean you're never going to talk to them again or anything like that or have a relationship with them. So proud of what those guys accomplished while they were here. Look forward to following their careers down the road, and I'm sure that they'll do a great job.
Joe, last one.
What is a day like that with yesterday, 23 guys, NFL Network, all the media? What does it do like for the program as a whole moving forward?
Yeah, I think it creates a lot of buzz with your alums, and it only helps recruiting. Big time.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Coach.